I'd like to congratulate 8th grader Matilda Sawyer for winning the school spelling bee. The last 2 years, 5th grade had won it, so Matilda wrestled it away from grammar and brought it back to logic. So it took 18 rounds to get to the final 2, and then it took 10 championship rounds for her to finally win. So it was very competitive. She did a wonderful job. She's also in the in-class spelling bee. They had 25 words. She got all of those right as well. So she's been a phenomenal speller for us. So she'll represent Annapolis in March, I think 25th for the regional spelling bee, and the winner of that goes on to the national spelling bee. So congratulations, Matilda. Tonight is Chick-fil-A, if you're a fan. I didn't grow up with it, so still trying to figure out why it's such a great thing. But but if the money goes to help the athletic department, there is quite a bit of traveling going on with the basketball teams, and then also our hopefully state track teams that'll be coming up in April. So tonight, go to the Staples McCardle Chick-fil-A, tell them you're with Annapolis, and help support our athletic programs. Tomorrow, speaking of basketball, is our pep rally. It'll be our postseason send-off. The girls and boys varsity teams are going to San Antonio this weekend for regionals to qualify for the state tournament, which will be the next weekend. So that'll be 3 o'clock in the gym. And then Friday, last day before break, is a Spirit Day, and we will be finishing up this week strong. When we get back, March 5th, those 7th and 8th graders that qualified for the speech meet is our regional speech meet. It's here at school. We do need volunteers, so parents, family members. Some of the information has been going out, but if you would like to help with our speech meet, whether being a judge or a runner or running the tabulations, we need help doing all of that. So lastly, before we get into the induction ceremony, I'd like to recognize Brendan Leifer for Heart of a Warrior. So Mrs. Harms was carrying a very heavy box. He volunteered to take that box, went outside, and met the wind, and the wind took all the programs away, so 6th graders had to gather it together, but thank you, Brendan, for showing a heart of the warrior and serving Mrs. Harms, so thank you. At this time, I'd like to call up Mrs. Harms, the advisor for our NHS chapter, so Mrs. Harms.
Thank you. Mr. Lockyer, fellow faculty, parents, guests, and students, welcome to the 2022 National Honor Society induction ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and who are therefore being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. And at this time, I'd like to invite our senior members of National Honor Society up to the stage with me.
Our chapter is proud to be inducting these new members with today's ceremony, indicating the continuing emphasis on excellence that they represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish their eligibility for membership, they serve several different communities through many activities. They have been involved in citywide events such as beach cleanups, many serve in their churches and various ministries, and they have helped here at Annapolis with such things as helping at athletic events. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of the continuing work of NHS members.
It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Annapolis Christian Academy chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for the society. Honor can be defined in different ways, but the National Honor Society has chosen 4 specific traits: scholarship, service, leadership, and character as making up honor. Some senior members of our NHS chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates and lead them in the pledge.
Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Gandhi said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever."
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. In the words of John Maxwell, leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others.
Service. Service can be established in a routine of the day's work, where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to do work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. Dieter F. Uchtdorf said, "As we lose ourselves in the service of others, we discover our own lives and our own happiness."
Character is a force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is a product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example what we value character. Dr. Steve Maraboli said, "The truth of our character is expressed through the choice of our actions."
At this time, will the new inductees please rise, raise your right hand, and repeat the pledge? So that's the NHS inductees. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will always maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Thank you. And now as your name is called, please come to the stage to sign the official chapter register and to receive your pins. Please pause for a photo and then return to your seat. Anne-Marie Allen. Shake hands, right? Holly Brooks. Nicholas Cantu. William Koch III. Allison DeForge. Belen Garcia. Sela Garcia. William Harms. Ezra Lockyer. Griselda Morales. Hannah Oliver. Kenneth Sawyer. Ian Smith.
And now, please welcome our head of school, Mr. Travis Lockyer, who will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members.
I'd like to thank our advisor, Mrs. Tammy Harms, and the faculty council for their work in selecting the new members and the senior NHS officers and members of the NHS for organizing this year's induction ceremony. Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause. I want to thank all of you for attending our NHS induction ceremony. But before doing so, please join me once again in applauding all of our new Honor Society members. After the other students are dismissed, ask all the NHS members to please gather back behind me on stage for a photo. And then family members and new NHS members, there's a reception that'll be out here just in the lobby, so please join us for that as well. Now, other students, you are dismissed to go to your electives. New NHS members, please stay. Thank you. NHS members, if you could come on stage and so we can take your picture.
It's German, okay? It's German.
Yeah, they flew out the camera.